Oh, look what it is, back with another walk-on intro. Thought I'd get myself down here at St James's Park, just because I missed the place, really. Feels like ages this international break is going on for. Thankfully, the two are back in action in the Premier League this weekend, but it isn't here. It's down in Wolverhampton. So, yeah, we're not back here until the end of the month, to be fair. We have already played 2 games this season at St James's Park, but next couple of games are away. However, I'm here to look at the new changes, which underneath that hand, you can see one of them. Well, 2 of them, if you go further along. Arms not long enough to do that. But there's been a couple of changes around St James's Park, so I thought I'd come along, have a chat about them, and most importantly, which I get loads of messages about on the daily, and when we did the podcast live show last night, remember every Tuesday, live at 7, asking about the club shop. When's the club shop opening? What's going on, Matty? Taking ages, isn't it? It is, so we'll get into that in just a couple of minutes about the club shop. I've got some exclusive details for you lot. Bit hype, just had me lunch, need to calm down. I've got some exclusive details of when the new St James's Park club shop will be opening. So stay tuned for that one. I'm going to make you wait. And while you wait, please do subscribe and like if you haven't already. Tell you what the club shop won't be doing though. Selling these. Can I get the hands on them? You can, if you're lucky. Only a few left on the magpiechannel.com. So be quick, and that is them done before we get the old hats back in for winter. No hoodies left. They may be getting restocked this winter though, because it is starting to get... Oh, nice squirrel over there. See him turn the cram around. It's a bit of wildlife here at St James's Park. Nature. Yeah. So it's getting hoodie weather. It's getting freezing again. So they'll be back in soon. Caps. Get them where they can. Look at that. Little mesh back in that. Adjustable. There you go. Anyways, I am waffling. Changes around St James's Park, people. As you can see in the background there, they have finally upgraded and updated those signs. One of them, the one I'm pointing to, I think, was the one that was so discoloured, disgusting, and disgraceful, if I'm being honest. If we're going to get really angry and delicate about signs, it just looked like it needed a change, like it needed a wash, but a wash wouldn't have done it. They've updated it. Got a brand new sign there, and they've went for the all black and white there. They haven't went for the colour. The last one was coloured. You could see that was very disfigured, that colour, in the sign before that. Now they have went for the black and white one. So, oh my God, the squirrel's coming towards us. Yeah, it'd be class if it comes behind the video. It's doing a run around this wall that goes all the way around the car park. I want to take my camera off, but I'm not going to stop recording. Anyways, I'm getting carried away by squirrels. God, this international break. It's boring the life out of me. I'm getting entertained by squirrels. So, as I was saying, the new signs are there. That looks good. That looks smart. Let us know what you think about the sign. Could they've mixed it up? Could they've done something different? Not just obviously changed it from the colour to the black and white. Could they've put a bit more detail on there? Could they've put the retro badge that's similar to this one, that's on the third kit? Could they put that up there? Could they've put some writing up there? Could they've done something different? To be fair, we're owned by the Saudis who's got billions. We should be updating the whole stadium. It should be all digital, Obviously, we'll find out soon what is happening with this stadium behind me in terms of the feasibility study. Are they going to expand it? Are they going to move to a new one? All that should be coming out very, very soon. But yeah, obviously, PSR and FFP doesn't affect infrastructure, so it can spend as much as we like. So we could be getting big, fancy digital displays across the whole thing. That's what we should be doing, you know what I mean? Making it look amazing, super modern. Not just a bit of bloody black and white signs, but I would appreciate it. It does look better. It did need done. I said it was a bit tatty, the old one. You know what I mean? The colour going off and everything, so we didn't like that. However, the thing that's really been gathering attention is a few pictures that have been on social media and stuff of the other side, which I'll put on the screen there now, as I've done a little walk around St James's Park today and got loads of footage for you lot. There is the Gallagher. Now, I'm not going to call it the Gallagher stand, because I want to know who approved it to get that on the sign. They need for it. You can tell that's been done for tourists, and you can tell that hasn't been done by someone from Newcastle, as in a fan. Some bigwig's done that. Someone's approved, I don't know who's approved that, but it's not on. Because that shouldn't be the Gallagher stand. It shouldn't say Gallagher stand in it. Nobody, no Newcastle fan I've ever heard call it Gallagher stand. Where you sitting today? Oh, Gallagher stand? No. The Gallagher end. Gallagher end. I'm sure a lot of my older viewers will have realised that and say that everyone used to call it the Gallagher end. People do still call it the Gallagher end. Not Gallagher stand. Nah, not having it. It's fine on other ones where, it's called Leisure stand or Milburn stand, East stand. That all makes sense. People kind of say that. They only say, where you sit today? East. East on the compass. They say East stand. But they don't say Gallagher stand. Those signs should just say Gallagher or the Gallagher end for me. Am I being picky? Am I being pedantic? Probably. Just my opinion. Let us know what you think in the comments. But for me, it should just say Gallagher on it. Again, with those signs, they look better. I'm not a huge fan of the font. Again, I'm just picking here. You know, it's not a big deal. But for me, just make it look smart. Make it look tidier. It looks better. Because obviously it was just, we never had the badge up there. And it used to just say Gallagher Stan in the, what used to be gold, now it's fading into bloody rose gold, bronze, crappy writing. So it's good that they've updated it. But for me, with the badge, with that font, the font could have been better. Could have chosen a better looking font, could have been stylish. Again, do something with it. Get someone involved, you know? Could be having anything up there. Digital displays, maybe. Could we have digital displays and just highlights of our best moments or something on the screen, and then with Gallagher underneath, or changing on a match day just to say Gallagher, or Gallagher, this is, you know what I mean? Like, things like that. Could they have just been a bit fancier with it, a bit more modern with it, maybe? But I'm glad they've updated it. I'm glad they've changed it. It did need done. But it's just like, yeah, it's good, but it probably could have been better. I don't know. Maybe I'm just picking. But as I've walked around, there's been loads of changes. It looks like the Platinum Club is getting more work done to it. So you can see on the video there now, there's a skip outside. They're doing more work there, in and around St James's Park. We're also doing work around the other side there, where you can see I couldn't walk through. Above where the club shop, above where Shearer's is, I couldn't walk through that part. Other work going on there, so not sure what was going on there. But more developments happening, more little tweaks, changes, improvements, you'd hope, is happening. And then the fence. I'm not loads of YouTubers and people have done it and talked about a fence. I'm not talking about fences like. I may talk about signs and stuff that's actually on the stadium, but a bloody fence, I can't believe the amount of attention this fence is getting. But for you that are arsed, that's what it looks like now. But I'm not going into fences, not me, like, honestly, man. But around the stadium, those are some changes that are happening. But the big one is, of course, the club shop. The one we have been long awaited. Now, shout out the owners for doing things like this, right? Improving the signs, freshening things up, tidying things up, making it better. And as we know, obviously, great that they brought Shearer's back and we've brought Adidas back. And we've got the top of the pop-up shop at the minute, you know. I've just went in there again. I was speaking to some of the staff and they were saying, you know, they can't really put a lot of stuff on their shelves because there's not much space because it is just a pop-up shop. So they need that new mega store to open. So while that pop-up shop's there, obviously work's been going on and it's been delayed like everything else, like the stack was and everything. Everything's getting delayed around here. Everything takes longer. What's going on? Are we taking siestas? Is this Newcastle or Madrid? You know what I mean? Taking ages. Ooh, speaking of Madrid, speaking of Spain, a bit of sunshine. Nice. Anyways, what's going on? It's been delayed. It was meant to be, the target for that club shop initially was around the season opening. Cellar was a push, the Cellar weekender. They definitely wanted it to try and get it open, or at least some of it open. Maybe not upstairs, but downstairs at least open, so they had more space there for the Southampton game, the Premier League season opening. We've had 2 games now at St James's Park. We're now into the 11th of September today. What's going on with it? Apparently, here it is. Here's the exclusive. I've been asking questions. I've been inspecting the gaff. And it's going to be opening next month. October is the date for the brand new club store opening. They're hopeful that it can be the start of October, but it should be done by mid-October is when you will see the new St James's Park Stadium store open. Brought to you, obviously, by Adidas and by the club, putting together loads of brand new fancy modern features with loads of new merchandise available in store. So that's going to be great. It's going to be good to have a proper mega store open there. Obviously, the one we had before that, I thought it wasn't too bad, to be honest with you. Like a store one, it wasn't great, but it looked alright. They upgraded it a little bit as well, some neon signs and made it look a bit more modern. But I'm excited to see what this one looks like. I really am. I think it's going to be class. I've did videos on this store before and talked about things where, you know, I was at Old Trafford for the game in the league towards the end of the season there. They've got bloody airport scanners before you go into the stadium. They're selling golf clubs. They're selling everything. So I'll be interested just to see what Newcastle need to stock, because we've constantly heard from the hierarchy at the club, you know, your Eels, your Silverstones and that, we need to get more sales to the door. You've seen the amount of Adidas ranges already brought out so far this summer by the club. Never mind, you haven't even gone at the retro ranges and stuff that's coming out in a couple of months' time. So there's going to be loads going on in terms of what you can buy at the club. But we'll be interested to see if we go for all these other mad ranges, NUFC dartboards and hot water bottles and you bloody name it, stick a Newcastle United badge on it, charge 10, 20, 50 quid, and hopefully we can sign some players. That's the goal. So I'm hearing other things, you know, people have been saying, oh, there's going to be a cafe in there and there could be this in there. I'd be surprised at that, because I tell you what, Shearer's bar's downstairs, that's a cafe, that's a bar, That's the restaurant. Get what you want, and it's dead all the time unless it's a match day. And I'm not even sure how busy it is now on match days. What with the stack opening, so I wouldn't envisage seeing that there. But we'll wait and see. I'm not going to pretend and say, "Oh, I know what's going to be in there." I don't. I heard little things a while ago that there was going to be flies in your face when you're trying to do videos. I heard there was going to be the change where the escalators were at the front. Those were going to get moved to the back. Those are very initial plans, so I'm not sure what's happening there, and I don't want to report on things that might have changed. They might have went in there and thought, "Oh, we're going to move the escalators, or we're going to put that there," and then there's been trouble, which probably has been since it's been delayed. And then they've changed the mind, they've changed the floor plan, the layout and whatnot. So I'm not going to try and speculate and say, if you go to the back of the first floor, you're going to see such and such. Like, no, but I can tell you now that they are aiming for the club store to be open next month, October 2024, the middle of it at least. We should have our new shiny superstore open here at St James's Park. So that's great news. And as it opens, as I did with the stack, as I did with everything else, I'll be the first to show you what it's like, inside and outside. So I'm looking forward to it opening, and my bank balance isn't, that's going to take another hit. They've got some new gear in there. I nearly bought some stuff in the pop-up shop there, but I thought, it is. Why do you want to do that? I've got my own gear, TMC. There we go. So, magpiechannel.com, place to be. But we will be there for the club store opening here at St James's Park. I can't wait to be back inside here for Man City at the end of the month. Really pleased that the international break is over for this month at least. Because October, we've got another one. So I hope the club store's open for then. Do a video on that then. But Premier League's back. Club store's coming back soon. New signs are up at St James's Park. Let us know what you think in the comments below. What else would you change? And let me know what you would like to see in the club store. Ideas, designs from other stadiums, other teams. What would you buy? What are you looking forward to the most? Cheers for watching, everyone. Subscribe to my channel TV and enjoy yourself.